Okay, sixth aliyah for Vezot Hab'rachah, verse 27. Which are the abode? Now, we have to remember this is connected to what we were just saying about, it seems about Yeshurun, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which are the abode for gods who precedes all, and below are the mighty ones of the world. He expelled the enemy from before you and said, Destroy. And Israel dwelled safely and alone as Jacob blessed them in the land of grain and wine. Also, their heavens will drip dew. Fortunate are you, O Israel, who is like you, O people whose salvation is through the Lord. The shield who helps you, your majestic sword. Your enemies will lie to you, but you will tread upon their heights. Okay, did we get all the 12 kids? Did we mention all 12 tribes? And then we had this mysterious Yusharan. We didn't mention Shimon or Levi. Wait, we didn't mention Shimon. Shimon wasn't mentioned. Shimon wasn't mentioned. Naphtali, no, I think Naphtali was mentioned, but not Shimon wasn't mentioned. Okay, Moses went up to the plains of Moab to Mount Nebo, to the top of the summit facing Jericho, and the Lord showed him all the land, the Gilad unto Dan. So Gilad is like a geographic location, and Dan is as well. It's also a name of a tribe. And the land of Naphtali, and all the land of Naphtali, the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, and the land of Yehuda until the western sea. So Moses even got to see the areas which are the tribes who didn't want to descend into Israel. He got this great, huge, like view of the land of Israel from top to bottom, all the way to the Mediterranean, and all the way and the south and the plain, the valley of Jericho, the city of the palm trees until Zoar. And the Lord said to him, This is the land I swore to Avram, to Yitzhak, and to Yaakov, saying, I will give it to your offspring. I have let you see it with your eyes, but you should not cross over there. Now, we already know this, and Moses knows this, so it's like kind of not nice that Hashem's doing this to him. And Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab by the mouth of the Lord. So who's writing the last verses? He's dead. So who's writing the next verses? Who's writing the rest of the Torah? And he buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, opposite Peor. And no one knows the place of his burial until this day. Well, it sounds like we do know the place of his burial. Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eyes has not dimmed, nor yet has lost his freshness. And the sons of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab for 30 days, and the days of weeping over mourning for Moses came to an end. And Yeshua the son of Nun was full of spirit of wisdom, because Moses had laid hands upon him before he died. And the children of Israel obeyed him, Yeshua ben Nun, as they did as the Lord had commanded Moses. So basically, we're saying that Yeshua ben Nun is on par or equal to, or very close to equal to Moses Rabbeinu, and how that the children of Israel listened to Yeshua ben Nun. But we also know that the children of Israel rebelled against Moses Rabbeinu. We have a few rebellions. We have complaints in the desert. So obviously, it wasn't perfect obedience, because we're human beings and we have free will. And there was no other prophet who arose in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. And as manifested by all the signs and wonders which the Lord had sent him to perform in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh and the servants, and to all his land. Okay, so this is like establishing what Moses made Moses Rabbeinu like so special and unique. God spoke to him face to face. This is like clear. And it says, yeah, this is like number one. And above, just below the fact that Moses and Hashem spoke face to face, Moses, like all these signs and wonders that happened in Egypt, happened when Moses Rabbeinu was leading and when God was assisting, I guess you might say, the situation. And so all the things he did worked. So this is what is the koach of Moshe Rabbeinu. And with all the strong hand and with the great awe which Moses performed before the eyes of Israel. So everybody saw all this. So everybody saw, it wasn't Moses just speaking to one person and doing signs and wonders to one person. This was done in front of the entire, from all of Egypt and in front of the entire people of Israel. And this ends the sixth aliyah, and we're still going to have more, even though Moses is not alive. Okay, so that ends the sixth aliyah.